What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. So it looked like Caitlin Clark is back in the headlines after ex-NFL player Emmanuel Acho puts out a crazy tweet. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. It'd be wrong for me to start the video off and not mention basketball superstar jaWilson. What she was able to do in these last 4 games is sensational. Last night alone, she had 36 points, 14 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 steals, and 1 block. Wilson is averaging 30 points per game, 13.3 rebounds, 2.5 assists, 2.5 steals, and 2.5 blocks in her last 4 games. An insane stat line. She putting up numbers like men in the NBA, and it's a lot of men that ain't getting these type of numbers in the NBA. Now, all that being said, obviously, jaWilson is the talk of discussion today. Now, a lot of people is mentioning Caitlin Clark as well when you're speaking about this jaWilson situation. I mean, personally, I feel like Caitlin Clark's name really shouldn't be brought up. jaWilson is a proven player. She's a champion. And Caitlin Clark is still just a rookie. Now, Caitlin went on to do great things in college. We cannot shy away from that. But as of right now, she's still a rookie trying to find her way with the Indiana Fever. Now, with all that being said, ex-NFL player Emmanuel Acho is currently under fire with the nation over mentioning Caitlin Clark's name with jaWilson, her insane last 4 games. Let's pull up the tweet right now. He stated, "Can't let Caitlin Clark convo overshadow what jaWilson is doing on the court." jaWilson last 4 games. We already went over that. So as of right now, that is what he had to say. And the comment section ain't showing no mercy. Now, even though Emmanuel Acho is getting a lot of negative feedback from his comment section, I believe he just truly wanted to raise awareness with the media covering jaWilson with her insane stat line. And First Take definitely picked it up this morning. Let me show y'all the footage of their segment right now.
In the face early in the game, nose is bloody. She got popped again. Her contact was falling out. It's a grown women's league. jaWilson put up these numbers with this efficiency, and I know it's a quick take, but she's doing it without her point guard on the floor. This, unlike Dak Prescott, Stephen A, just the playoff, this is sustainable for jaWilson. This level of play, she can do it through the WNBA finals. She can do it through the playoffs. She's playing this way without the second best player on the team on the floor in her point guard. She's playing at this level. We haven't even seen what she's going to do.
Yeah, no excuses,
I'm telling you.
Just results.
Just results.
I want to give a big shout out to First Take and Stephen A. Smith for covering jaWilson last night. Moving on to another story, Emmanuel Acho did shed light on Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark's situation, how it all started. Let's roll that footage right now.
And let's have a historical conversation about why we even arguing about this. Angel Reese, she said the reason we watch women's basketball isn't just because of one person. It's because of Me Too. And she's not wrong, but let's see just how right she is. 430 days ago, that is when Caitlin Clark truly burst onto the scene, the national scene. Why? Because she dropped 41 points in a Final Four game versus South Carolina. South Carolina was 36-0 at the time. Now, bear with me. A lot of research is about to go into this presentation. South Carolina, they were 36-0 at the time. They were reigning national champs. They were 35-2 the year before when they won the national championship, meaning they were 71-2 in the previous 73 games before seeing Caitlin Clark. It was best team versus best player. Caitlin Clark, she had 41 points. She had 5 rebounds. She had 8 assists en route to beating undefeated South Carolina and advancing to the national championship on April 2nd versus LSU. We'll get to that in a moment. Now, in the Elite 8 game, before beating undefeated South Carolina, what in the world did Caitlin Clark do? She had a 41-point triple-double versus Louisville. So she has a 41-point triple-double versus Louisville. We're all kind of watching. Then she faces South Carolina. Ain't no way she about to beat Dawn Staley's South Carolina Gamecocks. She does, with another 41-point game. Those back-to-back 41-point games made Caitlin Clark the first person in the history of the tournament to have back-to-back 40-point games. 41-point triple-double versus Louisville, 41-point dub versus South Carolina. But before that, Sweet 16 versus Colorado, she burst onto the scene with a 31-point game. Now, Colorado, I believe, was a 6 seed. Iowa was the 2 seed. So she bursts onto the scene with 31. Then she gives you 41. Then she gives you 41 and knocks down undefeated South Carolina. So now it's April 2nd versus LSU. Now remember, earlier on in the tournament, Caitlin Clark, when she beats somebody, she does something, she gives a "you can't see me" signal. So now we're going into the game versus LSU on April 2nd with the whole world watching. National championship game. LSU, they beat down Iowa and they beat down Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese did her thing. She balled. The rest of those young women, they balled as well. During the course of that game, Angel Reese both gives Caitlin Clark the "you can't see me" sign, I believe, at the free throw line. And she also gave her the "ring me" sign. Now, that is when everything burst into play because it then became a race issue. We may not want to talk about it.
That was Emmanuel Acho setting the record straight about this Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese situation. He basically said at the end that it was coming down to race being a factor. Me personally, it's starting to look that way now. When you look at everything that transpired since the Kennedy Carter situation, when you look at the headlines, when you look at various YouTube videos, it's clearly coming down to race. People was turning this thing into a race situation. I feel like that is wrong. It need to be about basketball. We need to go back to everything being about basketball, and we just need to leave race out of it. But we already know the country we live in, that is probably going to be a no-go. But at the end of the day, I'm going to try to do my part to make sure race is not a factor in my videos. Get down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because you know I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.